Welcome back to the talk. I'm here with Judith Beasley, the director of Dalton Little Theatre's upcoming Twisted Holiday Shorts. Welcome.
Thank you, Connie. I'm glad to be here.
Well, I'm really excited. I've already got my tickets for this production.
Yay.
And it looks like a lot of fun. On this poster, we have elves that look like they're having too much fun. So tell me a little bit about this.
These are 8 10-minute plays written by 8 playwrights who have all won awards for their 10-minute plays. Not necessarily these particular titles, but all of them are award-winning. They're all very well written. And what a lot of people don't know is that a 10-minute play is a specific play type. It is a beginning, a middle, and an end with a full arc for the characters, all in 10 minutes. And a lot of these plays make fun of the fact they're getting things done in 10 minutes, where it takes some people 3 hours.
That does sound like fun. And I do, even though I love theater, I don't think I've attended anything quite like this before. So how did you come up with the idea for it?
For a number of years in Florida, when I was working there at Pensacola Little Theatre and in Atlanta at Onstage Atlanta, we did short play festivals. And the last several years I was in Atlanta, probably the last 8 years, we did something called a Merry Little Holiday Shorts. And they asked people to submit 10-minute plays from around the world, literally.
Wow.
And we selected the ones that we felt like our audience would enjoy the most. And they were produced, and I acted in those, and I directed those, and I helped select those. So when the holiday season became available at DLT, I submitted another play that I wanted to direct that was no longer available for the public to license. And I offered this as a second choice. And it's been a great second choice. I have never had so much fun rehearsing.
Well, I was looking at your list, your roster of some of the actors you have,
Yes.
and I know just by that alone this is going to be good. I'm looking at your first title, and it says Mrs. Claus Gets Menopause. So tell me about that one.
Well, that's exactly what the title says. And poor Santa is trying to get on his sleigh and fly around the world, and Mrs. Claus is having hot flashes and angry spells and just all concerned that she's being left alone on Christmas Eve.
Oh, that would be a problem.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was particularly a problem during this play because she was in the throes of menopause.
Oh, and Susan Ridley. I love
Yes.
Susan Ridley. She does community calendar for our North Georgia News Now often, and she's just so much fun.
Yes, she is Mrs. Claus, and Mark Morgan is Mr. Claus, Santa, Nicholas. And he actually does do Santa appearances in the holiday season.
How fun.
So, yeah, he already had his full Santa uniform.
Wonderful.
It's a very funny play written by Daniel Guyton.
I have a feeling all of these are going to be pretty funny.
Mostly it's humor. That's right. And they're just a little bit twisted, like Mrs. Claus, the immortal, getting menopause. Who would have ever thought of that? I can't say one of my favorites because actually I like all 8 of them. But the last one, 3 Elves Sitting Around Playing Cards by Ron Birch, helped me bring this whole production together. These 3 elves in this play are going to be changing our set, and they're going to be involved with the other plays in different ways, like bringing props on, or sometimes just popping out from behind the panels and singing.
Oh, how fun.
I think it's going to be a very enjoyable production.
So who are your 3 elves?
David Howard, who did all of our poster design. Ellis Stevens, who is either 15 or 16. If he's 16, he just turned 16. And then Adrian Thompson.
Very good.
Yeah.
So give me another one. Tell me another one that's really interesting to you. Well, they're all interesting.
All right. So one of them is called 10 Minutes Till Christmas by Brian Venero. It's a 2-person show. And these 2 people do an entire Hallmark Christmas show in 10 minutes time.
Oh, how
is fun. The dialogue is hilarious, and the two actors are just wonderful.
And who doesn't love Hallmark at Christmas?
I know, and you'll recognize all of it, every bit of it. We're not doing a traditional set for this because with 8 different plays in 8 different settings, it was formidable to try to do that many different sets. So what we've done is a local lady, Mary Adair, volunteered her time and her talent, and she painted our posters. Each one of these 8 plays has a poster of its own.
Oh, nice.
And she painted them on 4x8 panels. So we have 8 panels showing the different shows, and that's our entire set.
That sounds pretty cool.
It is, and all the furniture are cubes, the 2.5 by 2.5 foot cubes.
So black box with poster, and that's all you need, really, isn't it?
I hope so.
Well, when you're, well, with a cast like this, I have no doubt. I just have to ask you about fruitcakes are coming to town.
Oh, God, that's so funny. It's all about trying to negotiate the holidays and get all your shopping done online. In this case, on the phone. I don't want to tell a whole lot more, but it is hilarious.
It does sound cool and fun and funny like all the other ones. Just to throw some more names out there, we have Christmas Wrap-Up, Ghost of Christmas Present, which intrigues...
Ghost?
I'm sorry, Ghosts.
Goats.
I do Dalton ghost tours, and I wrote Haunted Dalton, Georgia, so apparently ghosts are back here. That would be a whole different story, right?
It would be a whole different story.
Ghosts of Christmas Present with Helen Crawford and Kurt Johnson.
Yes.
Yes.
And they're coming in to do a little snippet of that for you. And
Oh, yes. I can't wait. We are doing here at WDNN a North Georgia Christmas special, and with a whole lot of fantastic talent. And Judith here has graciously, and DLT, allowed us to do a little snippet from Goats of Christmas Present. So that's going to be fun. And Helen, gosh, has been acting around here. She's very well known for her talent.
She is, and she just keeps at it. She's quite a trooper.
Well, I am too excited for this to happen. It's how I'm choosing to kick off my holiday entertainment. I believe that I'll be there on the 9th, which is a Friday, and the show dates are?
The 9th, the 10th, the 11th, the 16th, and the 17th.
At Dalton Little Theatre. And where can people get tickets for this?
They can either call. Do you want to read this since I don't have my glasses on?
Yes. It's 706-226-6618. And
Or go online.
Or go online at daltonlittletheatre.com. That's what I did, and it's real easy, it's quick, and I believe that it's going to be worth it. Judith, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you, Connie.
And the rest of you, I'll be right back.